Well, welcome everyone. My name is Sarah Pearson. I'm the assistant conductor of the Symphony of Northwest Arkansas, SoNA. And we're back with another edition of Inside the Music. And this time we are looking at music for SoNA's Christmas concert coming up in December. And I want to welcome today, this is Lenora Green-Turner. Welcome, Lenora.
Hi.
It is so great to have you and so excited that you are here with us today. I want our audience and friends of SoNA to get to know you a little bit better. So I have like a series of questions to kind of dive into this before we even talk about the music, because that's important, but you're very important. So first up, what first got you into music and performing? Like, where did you start? How did you get here, kind of thing?
Well, I started at church, of course, with my father as a pastor, and just that was the thing that I loved to do. My favorite game when I was a little girl was hula hooping and playing on the porch. That was a raised porch and singing to the cars that went by.
It was your audience. It was built in. That's
It
awesome.
was. Yeah, so I started in church and decided to go into school for music therapy actually, and started doing competitions, and music performances has been my thing since then.
Amazing. Well, we have something in common because I started in church too. I mean, I started taking piano when I was like 4, and I had always been singing, but I sang in church too when I was 5. My first solo, I remember it. I was like scared to death, but I was, yeah, but
I
not
get it.
professional as you for sure on that side. That's awesome. So, besides your early involvement in music, who inspired you to make music? Now, you started early, singing in church, and you sang to the cars going by on your race platform, which is incredible. But who inspired you? Maybe it was early on, later on, or just kind of along in your journey.
Well, I have to say my mom first. She was always repeat after me. She was singing in the church too. Also, after that, I was really deep in being in band and things like that. And I had a chorus teacher. Her name is Janice Davis. She has gone on since then, but she started, she lit the fire first. And
Wow.
so, yeah,
So you
Janice
had
Davis.
band. So are you instrumental too?
I played the trumpet
Wow.
and the violin, but I mean, that was way back then.
So nothing you do, like you don't pull it out of your back pocket and play it on the weekends? No.
Nope.
But that's awesome though, because you bring that to the table. So you have a great appreciation for it as a vocalist. Because sometimes I mean, I do both sides of it. So it gives me a great understanding of both sides of it. And that's not always true for everyone.
Right.
Awesome. All right. So how would you describe like your creative process? Like how, when you get a piece of music, like you're preparing for an upcoming concert or the thing for SoNA that's coming, what is your process? Because not everyone knows what we do. They think that we just pull the music out and voila, here it comes.
Oh my goodness, no. Um, if it's a new piece, I take the necessary steps to make sure that I know it correctly. I would take it to a coach. They would help me to learn the entrances, if there is certain syncopations and things like that, and really be prepared. So I'm not nervous to singing it in front of everybody else. So uh, taking that into consideration, making sure that it sits well in my body and my voice. So I really like to start way early. So, so a gig like this, at least 6 months in advance. Um, but if it was a whole full opera, I try a year. Please tell me way in advance to do that.
Right.
Um, so yes, that's pretty much how I get ready.
Right. That's awesome. Have you ever like I mean, we as musicians, we have like a repertoire list of things that in our back pocket that we've prepared. Have you ever been like called upon to have to perform at the last minute and rework something really fast up, or a role that you did in opera?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Um, I believe I sang in Louisiana in New Orleans, And I got that gig because someone had fallen ill.
Mm.
It was Berta in The Barber of Seville. And I had just sung with two people before that in at not University of Michigan, but at the Detroit Opera House.
Oh, wow.
And I was able to jump right in and do Berta then. So yes,
You were
you've
already warmed up for it, so it's like perfect marriage to make it all happen together.
right. And they called me like maybe 2, 3 weeks before, and I was like, okay.
So at that point, because then you know it. But if it had been something cold turkey, you've never seen it before, it's
Mhm.
probably gonna be like, I don't know about this, right?
Right. But I mean, it's possible. It just adds extra stress.
Oh yeah.
And it would, and being a teacher, it takes a little bit longer because I have to deal with lots of other students and their schedules and making sure that they're in the right place and making sure that they are, you know, learning the technique and the way of the music industry.
And
So,
you want to tell people a little bit more about what you do? Because you were talking about being a teacher. Maybe we didn't kind of go into that too much, but you wanted to tell a little bit about what all you're involved in?
sure. I am a professor at the University of Arkansas, and I teach voice
Mhm.
to music majors. I also teach a voice class to non-music majors. And I am also teaching a class in the summer uh, about African American diasporic composers.
That's so exciting. I'm sure it's pretty popular. The kids want to take that as a summer module, to learn all about that.
Well, this is actually a new thing,
Oh,
and it's coming with our new program for Black sacred music here,
mm,
and it's in the summer. It's headed up by Dr. Jeffrey Murdoch, and he's just doing such a wonderful, wonderful job. He just won the Music Educator of the Year
wow.
Grammy Award, and that was in 2021.
That's amazing. What a really, really neat. All right, so I have a fun question now. Well, not that that wasn't fun. I mean, it was really important, but so
No, it's
do
great.
you sing in the shower?
I do every once in a while. Usually it's just warming up.
Just warming up. If you, I'm sure you sing all types of different genres of music. I mean, you've talked about a few of them. What do you have like a favorite that you like? If it's like your go-to, it's like your place that you like to go and sing.
Oh, that's a hard question. You know, jazz, musical theater, um,
Are you
just
eclectic? I'm very
anything and
eclectic. I like
everything. Right now, what I'm listening to though, it would be Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars. So their Silk Sonic is amazing.
That's awesome. What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career? Was there anything else in your path that you were kind of interested in, but the music bug bit you, and that's the direction you went?
Well, I would think that's hard to say because it's all you have it's connected with music, but I think I would learn lots of languages and travel.
Yeah, because you sing all
Being an
kinds of languages.
interpreter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a particular language that you like to sing more than others, or it's like your specialty?
I love singing French because that's like the precursor to jazz.
Yeah.
But Italian is my favorite, mainly because of opera.
Right.
It's like pure vowels and everything. It's really awesome to
Much
sing.
easier than singing opera in German.
Mhm. Oh, German, yes, that too. But usually it's leader, and when I dig and do the research, it's great.
That's awesome. So, what famous musician, singer, do you have any like that are kind of like you aspire to or your role models?
Jessie Norman. I know
Just
she's gone on. It broke my heart that she had passed on. But I would say Jessie Norman. Um, Younger right now, I would uh, Janine DeBeek.
okay.
she's a wonderful soprano. Um, yeah, I would say those for now. It's a hard question to ask a musician that.
All right, I'll ask you an easy one. How about this one?
No, it's
What is the
okay.
most trouble that you've ever gotten in?
The most trouble. Okay.
I promise these aren't like truth or dare, but kind of a little
No, I
bit.
think when I was younger, me and my cousin, we were staying with my grandmother, and my cousin loved it's like a night owl. I wasn't.
Oh no.
And so she got the idea to eat toothpaste and run around
Ooh.
run around and slam doors and whatnot. And
Um,
my grandmother got up and she was like, oh.
tooth.
But I was afraid or whatever. And just looking at having that experience, the height of my emotions was, oh my gosh, I'm crying, but no tears are coming down.
That's,
So I think that was fun.
that's so funny. So a little bit more serious. What is the best advice that you have ever been given?
Oh my goodness. The best advice that I have been given is to trust in the Lord.
Mm.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding.
Yes, that's awesome. That would be like for me too. I think growing up that way, in my family and my childhood as well. And that's awesome. If you could do anything in the industry, what would it be?
Say that again.
If you could do anything in the industry, like the arts industry, what would it be? If
Oh
a,
my
if,
goodness.
I mean, you already do so much, but if there is like a specific thing that's what you want to do.
Um, right now I aspire to do recordings.
Mm,
It's time for me to record a recital or some great works, and just keep singing,
that's awesome.
bringing the community together.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you have exciting things happening. So is there anything coming up that's next for you in like roles that you're playing and maybe operas or places that you're headed to sing besides SoNA?
Well, right now I'm actually um, doing professional choirs.
Okay.
One, Taktus, they're doing Handel's Messiah and on the 17th
On
of
the
December.
so
And
right
so I
after
will be singing with them. And then after that, I'll be singing with Exigence, who that's um, the first vocal ensemble with people of African and Latinx descent.
Mm,
And it's a part of the Sphinx organization, and we will be singing. Oh my goodness, we'll be singing. We're doing sort of a tour in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We're
okay.
going to Washington, D.C. to sing at the Kennedy Center, and then we're singing at Notre Dame. So I still have lots of other things that I'm doing.
And is this all happening
So
in December?
one is in December, the next one is in January
Mm,
to February.
okay.
So I'm very busy and there's still more to come.
Well, it is truly an honor to be able to meet you and be able to talk a little bit. Would you care to talk a little bit about the two pieces that you're singing on our upcoming SoNA concert? I think we talked a little bit earlier about it's the Christmas song and Oh Holy Night. Maybe just a little bit more about what they mean to you or your process or what you're looking forward to in those works.
Well, I love Nat King Cole and his version of A Christmas Song will be in my heart forever. And I love just to have the chance to sing it and with orchestra no less. And it's going to be so awesome. And then I will be singing Oh Holy Night
Mhm.
with the inspirational choir from University of Arkansas and SoNA. And I'm really excited to be singing that again. Um, it's a wonderful arrangement, and I really hope everybody likes it as much as I do.
Really will. And both of those songs immediately put you in the holiday Christmas spirit for sure. They both are just kind of like if you think about music that you would hear at a concert like this, those both just encapsulate that for sure.
Yeah.
So if you could tell our audience, which they're here with us, one thing that you would like for them to take away from today about you, or that you want them to come here, what would that be?
Well, this music is for everyone. Please come and see it. Have fun. If you see me um, in on stage, or if you see me after, I'd love to talk with you, and I'm welcoming you here. Let's bring in the holidays together.
That's wonderful. Well, Lenora, thank you so much. And on behalf of myself and SoNA, we can't wait to work with you coming up here in just a few short weeks. And this is just going to be amazing. And we hope that everyone that is watching this video is preparing and making plans to either come on our afternoon matinee that we have, or at our evening show for this. And Lenora, what a gift it was to be able to have this time with you today. And thank you so much.
No, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Sarah.
All
This
right,
is
we'll see you soon in Arkansas. Have a
all
great
right.
weekend.
Bye.